was at Michael's ranch. I met a young girl who really swept me off my feet. When we come back, we'll meet the 7-year-old whose best friend just happens to be Michael Jackson. Back in a moment. Michael Jackson, as we've often heard, is surrounded by children, and through the years he's befriended young actors like Emmanuel Lewis and Macaulay Culkin. But you don't have to be a child star to get Michael's attention. I first met my next guest when I was visiting Michael's ranch a few weeks ago to shoot the promos. Her best friend just happens to be the biggest superstar in the world, and the whole universe saw her by Michael's side during his Super Bowl performance. Please meet Amy. Amy, we're glad to have you here. And the day we were there shooting our promo, Amy wanted us to finish so she could go out and play with Michael. Is that right? What's he really like, Amy?
He's just like a kid. He wants to stay a kid, but he grew up.
Do you spend a lot of time with him?
When I go up there, I spend almost most of my time with him doing it.
Yeah, playing.
Playing.
What do y'all play? What do y'all play?
I play all the time.
She's a child. Would y'all please? Amy, what do y'all play? What do you play?
I play on his rides, and we play hide and go seek.
And how did you meet him? We want to know that, so we can do the same thing.
Well, I was doing a commercial with him, and I was 4, and I didn't know anything about him. And I went into his trailer, and I sat right up on his lap, and he said to himself that he was going to be friends for life.
The two of you. Now, these are Amy's parents here, and I was saying when I was there that day, and I saw you all, the whole family was there, the whole stand-up guys. They were all on the rides in the amusement park after the shoot.
And you?
I was there, too, yes.
You were leading.
And wait a minute, and what did Amy say to me? Amy says, "You're not going to go on that grandma ride, are you?" Which was the Ferris wheel, which is about my speed. Yes. So, and I said to you, I wonder, do your kids know how lucky they are to be able to come up to Michael Jackson's house, like, and just kind of hang out and have root beer floats?
Anytime they want. You know, in the beginning, like Amy said, she had no idea who Michael was when she was 4 years old. He was just a nice guy that she met and a friend. Our boys kind of knew who he was and knew he was a real famous singer, but he was just a friend. He made you feel so at ease, and he was so fun to be with. And that's just how we are. We're just friends with him.
Now, I heard this the night I left, that you all were going to Toys R Us and they were closing the store and you were going to shop a lot. Is that true?
Very.
Well, one of the things I intend to talk to Michael about tonight is that one of the things that impressed me the most is when I went to the ranch where we were shooting the commercial inside the theater there. There is, inside the wall at Michael's house, there are beds for sick children. I was so moved by that because in order to build walls into the room with beds in them for children means you genuinely have to care about them.